for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more bars than a penitentiary. I got a that hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings it to the steel capital of the world. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell, one of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Surveying the field. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it with Bell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
First carry for Matt Forte. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
2nd down following the run. Again they run, again it's Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he fires one, but incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran Steve Weatherford to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And the Steelers set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Check. 3 down. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Here we go. 180.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I still call it Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls it my number 1 target. Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys, but in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he can do. You think some people back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department and say, what exactly did we miss here? Maybe some people have some new jobs. He's a big-time player. If they don't start getting him on the ground here quickly, he's going to pile up a huge game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Here we go. 180.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 5. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. And you say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And the defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They start on the ground with Forte. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
On second down, Forte. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. Here's Steve Weatherford now as he'll punt it away for the second time. With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is that balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like They like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And it's the Steelers with the early lead. More from the Steel City coming up after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Finding time. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got
defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now to figure out in game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Well, that's the Matt Forte we know. I don't care that he's not in Chicago anymore. He's going to help the New York Jets in a big way catching the football.
Boy, absolutely. Remember 2 years ago, 2014, over 100 catches, 102 with the Bears.
The guy's an absolute workhorse in every aspect of the game. Almost surprised that he doesn't get 1,000 and 1,000 most years.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Steve Weatherford now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Surveying the field. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams. And that takes us from second to third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Jets take possession. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's got time. Great protection. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there. Fitzpatrick to Marshall. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top again. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's second down.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Full position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. And the play clock's running down. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Steve Weatherford now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Fresh set of downs here. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Another pistol look here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it, complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Here's Cobb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. David Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Forte, the lone running back. Play clock winding down. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Surveying the field. And this is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's third down. Nine yards to go. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Steve Weatherford now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Everyone, go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Jets won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers with possession early in the first. Brown's got nobody around him on the catch. He ends up picking up 7 yards before heading out of bounds. Continuing on the drive, Roethlisberger's got the completion here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. They strike first in the half. Steelers take it at the 6. Williams is going to look for space. This run caps off the drive with the score. That puts them on top by 14. Steelers have it at the 4. Cobb's going to look for space, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Steelers up now by 21. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Heinz Field for the start of the third quarter.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Here we go. 180.
They start the second half here with Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send the blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He's got time. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground on first. It's Forte. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the play clock's running down. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll need to get the play out quickly. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. The ball comes out. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, I got 83. We got this. Move, 45!
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they have that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Set, 180.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On second down, Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger over the middle here to Coates. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Roethlisberger going to give to Williams on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Boswell for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And a look here now at Matt Forte. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening. I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
On first down, this is Forte. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. To Decker over the middle. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Play clock winding down. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick drops it underneath to Forte. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still first down.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And the play clock's running down. Now Fitzpatrick. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Powell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Luke Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So they're going to go for 2.
Single. I got 19. Set. Move, 45.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant spread out to the right.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He finds Coates complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
4 down. Set. Whitey.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. you kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles?
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Play clock winding down. Fitzpatrick now. Complete. Smith has it. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And this one's incomplete. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Fresh set of downs here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And Anderson's got it. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's 1st down, New York.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Catch made right side by Wilson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fitzpatrick again. Here's a screen to Powell. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eric Decker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the gap.
Williams loses the football, and the Jets have recovered.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The 38-year-old veteran, how does he do it? James Harrison in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Give him 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clenched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Steve Weatherford now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a 1st down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are, to coin a phrase, on the defensive here, right? But in fact, the team on offense has to be really careful because they're going to attack like crazy. They've got to cover the football, make sure they don't turn it over, and still find a way to finish off this game despite the extra pressure that's going to come their way.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go. 180. Back 2 is the left.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
3 down. Start! 30.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense gets a chance to be excited. But all game long, they've struggled to contain this runner.
On second down, Williams. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.